Well, hello, everybody. Once again, it's Bruce from the Epic Experiment and Garbage Crate, and we are back. We are doing something different. We are playing Brawl. And we've played Cap. We've played Black Panther. We're playing another uncommon commander tonight. We are playing Ant-Man, Colony Commander. So I like these uncommon commanders because of the fact they tend to be a little bit more unheralded. People don't play them. Not the thing that you lean into every day. And they often have some good play to them if you build your deck right. So we're trying Ant-Man Colony Commander. So 1 blue and a green for a 2/2 legendary creature, human rogue hero. Whenever Ant-Man attacks, you may pay 1. When you do, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Whenever you put a +1/+1 creature on a creature, create a 1/1 green insect creature token. This ability triggers only once each turn. So, you're leaning, if we're playing Ant-Man, we need to lean into putting +1/+1 counters, and then we also need on going wide. So, let's talk about first how we're going to ramp out the things we wish to do. We are doing things like the Birds of Paradise. We have the Elvish Mystic. We have the Lenore Elves. We have Studious First Year. We've got, what else? We got Cryptolith Right, and we've got the Circle of Dreams Druid and the Enduring Vitality. We should have lots of ways to generate mana. All right. Then, in order to produce the +1/+1 counters, we get things like Hardened Scales to double up on them. We've got Bristly Bill that puts counters on things. Evolution Stage to help trigger Proliferate. Calming You Whispered Hopes is another useful one. Mossborn Hydra picks them up itself. We've got a lot of different ways to do that. And then at the end of the game, to get through all of our opponent, we do a Craterhoof Behemoth, or we Rivers Rebuke our opponent or something like that. So that's kind of the game plan. I'll be honest, I have not been impressed with this particular build. I have found this commander to be needing too many parts in order to get it to work right. We're going to go give it a try, and maybe we get to 3 wins. That's kind of the game plan. We're trying to get to 3 wins and see if we can't showcase the deck off and make it something viable. It has not been a particularly resounding success so far. I have struggled to make this work, but I think sometimes it's important for people watching at home to see that some strategies aren't great, and maybe you don't invest your time and energy in working at it, and then you let someone else like me do it, and you sort of say, you know what, maybe I'll pass along. So an Anina Natural Paralyst is a problem for us. It is a very good commander, and it is a problem. So we are going to start with the untapped breeding pool because I want the Mystic Remora in play. I don't really have a play on 1. Our opponent may have something to say about that. So I will pay the 2 life. I would like to get this in play. And we'll see what if our opponent is going to let us keep it or if they're going to make us destroy it. This requires a green to sacrifice the creature. So put another Vista. Attacks, and then oh, you should have attacked. Never mind. Okay, that's fine. It's not the end of the world. We're gonna play Hedgemaze. I have plenty of land right now in my opening hand. I do not need any more right now. So on my next turn, I think I'm gonna play Kodama of the West Tree here. Okay, we play Botanical Sanctum. We play Kodama. This thing generates a lot of value. I have played this on a previous series. You can go and have a look and see what I did. It was from Strixhaven, and it was quite good. I imagine our opponent would very much like to kill Kodama, but I would very much like to not see Kodama die. Okay, you are generating a 3/3 Dragon Moose. Cool. And do that thing. All right, well, we're gonna play Toski, I think. That's what we're gonna do next. I don't love this. This is a problem. Don't know how we come back from this. Not in a meaningful fashion, anyway. Oh. Hmm. I'm going to block. That is not good for us, to say the least. Well, we're going to play Scoots One. We're going to play this. So we have a blocker. I don't love this. We're going to play Arcane Signet. I don't have to Pongify right now. So I may very well have to Pongify here in a second, depending on what our opponent does. Choose our creature you control. Each creature you control other than the chosen creature become a copy of that creature. That's kind of... I'm not quite sure what to do here. I should probably Pongify something, but I'm not sure if I should be Pongifying Anina or something else at the moment. I feel like it should be something else. Maybe I just Pongify my own creature to block something. Wouldn't that be funny? What does this do? I don't know. A random creature card manifests from library on the battlefield. That's okay. It's not awful, but that's a problem. So that needs to just die. I don't love that. Yeah. Well, we're gonna put that in front of there. We will be down to this particular commander. Really? Okay. Well, we're gonna play it. And then we play Kodama. Then we play this land. We bring this to our hand. And we pass the turn. I don't think we're winning this game. Interesting. Now what are we doing? Oh, we're super dead. Now, I don't know if the thing's have two. So, potentially, we would have a chance here if we rip a... I mean... Oh, that's not doing anything. Okay. That's almost fun. We make a treasure. Good game. We are done. Alright. 0-1. Alright. Yeah. Like, there's just too many things that need to line up for this deck to really be effective. And I think it falls apart. Your opponents have too much interaction, too many things, too fast, and you just don't have time to really set your feet. Yeah, it just feels like it's very lackluster. So anyway, maybe we'll get to have better luck this time around. 5-color station, huh? Alright, well, I mean, I guess. I don't love this either, to say the least, but anyway. Alright. Well, I'm gonna keep it, because I like the idea of playing the Greaves on 2. And then if I pull another land, having Ant-Man come down on 3. And then we'll see where we get to. Town Reader. Lush Portico. So we play this. We play it. We do this, and we attack. Not that it matters right now, but next turn potentially we can get Kodama down because it's equipped. It is modified. which would be pretty dope to get the trigger. Okay. I think I need to do this. I think I need to do this. And then attack with this. And we put a counter on it. Oh, I can't target it. Wasn't that annoying? Sure, I guess we take out both your things. Wasn't that annoying? Well, that's just unfortunate. 2/1/1 green black worm tokens. Great. Where is that card from? That is a jumpstart card. Okay. So I think I attack first. And we'll make sure our opponent has to block with the whole thing, and he's not. Interesting. Okay. We will go get this. Okay. Then we will play the... We're going to play the Guardian Project. That is interesting. And then we will go equip this onto this Kodama so that our opponent can't kill it, I guess. And then we are going to play the Archway, returning the forest to our hand. Interesting. I don't know quite what to think of that. I like it. We're going to get an Ant-Man down and draw a card. And so this thing, he makes a robot. He makes a bunch of robots. For each multicolored permanent you control. Wow. Okay. That's just grand. Okay, we are going to play Ant-Man. Okay. Oh, that's super uncool. Well, we are going to attack with Kodama. Maybe we take out a bunch of things. Maybe he chump blocks with a bunch of things. No, he's letting us hit him. I don't know what to say to that. We're going to put the forest into play, and we're going to play this island for turn. And we are going to pre-orient. I want neither of those cards, actually. I don't need a Cobra. I definitely don't need that card. Oh dear. We are probably in big doo-doo. That represents 12 damage. Okay, yeah, that's a problem for us. Oh, you can station it right up, can't you? That's just peachy keen. Okay. That's a... Yeah, oh my goodness. That is a lot of cards. That is kind of wild, actually. I think I will be dead again. Sure, I guess. Killed my Ant-Man. I don't think my Ant-Man is actually that meaningful to my deck. Sure. It's kind of cute. I don't know what I do here. So... There's too many things in the way. Okay. And he's going to draw a bajillion more cards next turn, so I don't know what to do here next. guess. Like, that is definitely not the card for me. Okay, we'll play this forest. We are going to play the One Ring. We are going to draw a card. What does this do? Oh my goodness. Why are we just drawing endless amounts of land? Oh my goodness. We have drawn so much land. It actually kind of hurts. I don't even think it matters. We're just going to no attacks. And our opponent is just going to draw all the cards. We have also drawn an astounding amount of land. I mean, make all the things you want. Attack with your infinite guideline station and then draw a million more cards. And you probably what you're drawing your whole deck. Like, he's already 13 cards up on me. He doesn't even care that he can't actually play them all, like, or like kill me right now. No. Like, this is almost comical. Yeah, sure. Unless, the only thing that might save me here is if I... sure, I will discard this forest, my friend. That is not meaningful. In any sense. Okay. I don't know. What are we doing? Survey says I need like a River's Rebuke or a Psych Rift, I think, which are pretty much my only two outs here. Okay, that is like just not going to get there. Oh, just lovely. Well, we'll play Bristly Bill. Oh, wow. More land. It doesn't matter. It's like, it is just, it's really irrelevant at this point. And I play the hard scales. Again, it doesn't matter. We play Cultivate. And we play this. And we play one of these contraptions. We'll put that on the battlefield. We'll put it on this. We'll put it on, like, no attacks. We're just dead. We are just dead. Like, there's just so much here, and we just have no way to fight back. We just flooded out something spectacular. Okay, we are 0-2, and, like, not even looking particularly competitive. And it's a little disheartening because neither of the commanders we have played are particularly terrifying. Like, they're sound, solid commanders, but they're not the sort of back-breaking stuff that nightmares are made of. Oh dear. Well, I'm not sure what I do differently. I mean, I haven't drawn very much. Maybe I have to mulligan more assertively, I guess, and just mulligan until I have some interaction to stop and derail my opponent's early game plans, because that seems, in both cases, I just have been unable to even try to stop it. Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. So this is going to be 5-color heroes. No, let's try again. That's not better. Fine. We'll just try this. It doesn't matter, actually. This is, like, not the answer to our problems. But we're going to play this instead of something else. So, you don't have Nick yet. It doesn't matter. We have this, and we are going to play Cryptolith Right. Not that it matters overly, but we're going to try it. Shared Roots. Okay. I mean, sure. What are we doing? Well, we're going to start with... No, I can't do that. I need to play this, and play this. And then... I don't have to do that yet. So is our opponent waiting for us to maybe resolve? What are we doing? So there was a time when Guardian Project was good enough. It is not good enough anymore. Brainstorm. Oh my goodness. We're gonna put the Lotus Cobra and the Crater Hoof back, I guess. Yeah, something like that. Okay. So, I guess I'll play Adrix and Knight. And I guess I'll play this. With the intention to go like this. Knowing is going to die. But this is going to ramp us further. Yeah, I know. But take action. So this is going to allow us to hopefully find enough action here that we can get further ahead. Arasta. Alright, that's not the end of the world. We are going to play Guardian Project, I guess. And we are going to then play an Evolution Sage. No, we're going to play Lotus Cobra. Draws us a card. That's an Enduring Vitality. That is kind of not helpful to us right now. Sure, we are not in any better situation. Yeah, you got it. I am not blocking. Okay. Okay, Botanical Sanctum. Okay, so we're gonna play Ant Colony, or the Ant-Man here. Draw a card. Okay, we'll play we're gonna play the Botanical Sanctum because we don't actually need that card. We're gonna make another green. We're gonna play Evolution Sage. Draw a card. Oh my goodness, this is getting dire here, folks. Now, the only saving grace here is we may be able to get away with a critical here on our turn. Yeah, that's pretty good. Now what? Oh, that's pretty good too. Indestructible. Alright, so how are we going to not die? This doesn't have haste. This doesn't have haste. You're attacking for how much? So I take 10. Alright, well I don't have much choice here. I gotta take 10. Alright, okay. So we're gonna play this land. So, submit 0. You make a green. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Crater Hoof Behemoth. Maybe we win the game here. That'd be pretty awesome if we could. Oh, and Rivers. And we attack and see if we get there. Whatever. The ability's not relevant. Okay, we gotta win. So all that ramping did finally get us a win. So we're 1 and 2, I guess. I don't know. This is kind of a weird deck. I'm not sure I'm a huge fan. But at least we got a win. So we're not 0-4, but this has not been a strong example of what this deck can do. I just don't think this particular strategy is actually particularly impactful right now in the current environment. But anyway, we'll see. I think it takes, like I said earlier, I think it takes too many moving pieces for this deck to be really viable. We're not even playing like scary commanders here. We're playing mid-tier commanders. All 3 of them have been good, but not like outstanding. And I'd be, if you run into a particularly terrifying slate of commanders, you're not holding out very long. So, difficult to handle for sure. All right. Game 4 coming up. We're playing another Bad Hair Day. Captain America First Avenger. So, what would compel me to keep this? There is nothing. Because, okay, free mulligan. This is actually mildly more interesting, but not by much. It's more interesting because I have a Farseek on turn 2 that I'm going to go get a blue source. And then I can play Tireless Tracker into... Yeah, so we're going to go this into a blue source. We're going to go get a Hedge Maze. Sure, we can keep the breeding pool. So this is going to be Provisioner into Forest. Make a treasure, cast Mr. Kimura. That's kind of my concern here. Okay, so we are going to run this into a counterspell. Yeah, that's what I figured, but I'd rather run that. Okay, we play this, and we play 2 life, and we play Mr. Kimura. I think I'd rather do that than have our opponent just get to hold on to that. I want to make him use his interaction. They may just destroy the Mr. Kimura here, but that's okay. If they're compelled to go and do something other than just... Okay, the cap is coming. We will pay. We will Pongify him for sure. Alright, so we're going to play... Tireless Provisioner. And we play this. And we pass turn. Now, let's see what our opponent does. We take some beats here from Cap, for sure. Maul, huh? We will take action. I will draw a card. But Maul doesn't protect it from just getting nuked. So it may just get blown up. And notice our opponent has not drawn a land. So it suggests to me we will pay. We will play this land. And, oh, that's probably the wrong way to play it. We will this one here. I will go and get this. Lots of landfall triggers. We will go attack with this. And then before our opponent untaps, we're going to Pongify this. Because our opponent is already stuck on land. Now, they could just re-equip them all. I appreciate that is a thing that can and likely will happen. But I am kind of the inclination here to think that our opponent would rather be casting other things than having to re-equip the monkey with the maul. Sword of the Thing. We will take action. We will draw. So we have drawn Buku to land. That's really frustrating. Buku to land indeed. We will pay because it has been quite lucrative. Oh yeah, we will play Bristly Bill. We will play the Misty Rainforest, which is a whole bunch of things. We're going to put the counter on the Tireless Provisioner, Tireless Tracker. We are going to crack the Misty Rainforest. We will put the Forest into play. We are going to put another counter on... We'll put on Bristly Bill, I think. And I think what we will do... Well, we're going to attack first. And then we're going to play Ant-Man. We're in pretty good shape. I don't hate where we're at. Our opponent has stumbled on their mana quite hard. So this is sort of Hearth and Home. So this is green-white. I wish to not block. Which is maybe not a great choice, but I think that's what I want to do. Charted Course. You have to pay 4. You do not. I will draw a card. Studious First Year. Like, we've just ramped galore. So maybe I should be playing Tachova? I don't know. And our opponent scoops. I see. That's fascinating. So we're somehow 2-2, even though I think this deck is dubious. Now, one of them, our opponent just proceeded to not draw a land. Okay. Font neutral, huh? Alright, well, I guess it's game 5 here, and see how we fare. This deck has been interesting. It seems to win. It's 1-2, at least, so it's not terrible. It does not strike me as being particularly terrifying. Katara. This is the blue one that just... Oh, yeah, I remember this one. This one makes me quite angry because it just sits on a counterspell all day. Alright, so our turn 2, this is going to be Katara. Yeah. We play this, we play Cold Hearts this. And then we were going to make it, make a green, I think. So next turn, I think I play Ruin Crab. Can you just taste it? It just tastes like me milling 3 land in my bin. Oh, that's problematic. Okay. So we go Lotus Cobra. Are you just gonna counter it? You're just the actual worst. Okay. I mean, I guess. Wow. We're just gonna be dead. Yep. That's just all the death. And I don't know what we do about it, folks. I do not know what we do about it. So, we're going to try for the Tireless Provisioner. Does our opponent have a counterspell? No? Okay. We're going to go Fatal Battle. We are going to make... Really? Well, we are going to kill you. Ooh, this thing is annoying. Ugh. We will get another island. Make a treasure. And we will then follow that up with a treasure. And we will play Simic Ascendancy. Yeah, that's fine. I don't know if that's the right play, but with what we're going to do. Yeah, okay. So I need to remove that command. This is kind of uncool. So we're going to play this. And then we're going to play this. We're going to pay the life. I think we should pay the life. Make a treasure. And then we're going to play Circle of Doom Druid. And we will play Ant-Man. No, we're not. Any chance? Oh, Ant-Man's 3. Okay. So, yeah, we're milling some more cards, which is just, you know, par for the course. Yeah, I cannot block you, which is kind of frustrating. Yeah. No blocks. So you know your opponent is sitting on nothing but counter magic, and it's actually really annoying. So we play Ant-Man. Are you going to counter my Ant-Man? Resolve. Autopay. Are you going to counter it again? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. We play this. Treasure? And then we tap this to put a counter on. Sure, him. And that makes a plant token or a little token. That's just totally cool. What are the chances he's got something that's going to untap his commander? I think it's pretty high. Consider. I do not like this particular commander because I find it just to be among the most frustrating experiences because you just sit here and watch my opponent dirtle. Yeah, no, I guess. Well, we are going to activate this to put a counter on this. So I can't stop the Katara. Oh, he's drawing so many cards again. Just the most frustrating thing ever. Yeah, he just makes lands and stuff. Maddening cacophony. It's just sickening, isn't it? Well, I'm making a treasure. Like, you almost know for sure that our opponent's sitting on, like, a whole mitt full of unpleasant. So we're going to attack with Ant-Man here. Well, hand. Yes. Decline? I don't know. Alright, we're going to give up because I don't want to play that Katara anymore because that's just frustrating. We'll play an extra game here, folks, because that is among the most demoralizing commanders to play against. Because it's really just sits on a bunch of stuff. Like, sits on a bunch of interaction and you just have no real way to, you know, influence it. Every time I've played that commander against that commander, it just sits there, draws a bunch of nothing, and beats you to death with mill effects and drawing cards. Cosmic Spider-Man. I don't even want to engage in this one, but I mean, free mulligan. Is this even better? I don't know. We'll try it. We'll try this too, because this might be just dead to flying spiders. Hedge maze. I just need something effective to do, and it doesn't really matter what. Okay, Spinnerite. Cool. Well, I'm excited. Yeah, okay. We're gonna play this, and we play Tireless Tracker. Maybe our opponent kills him dead. I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna have to find a way to derail the spider. Okay. So we're going to Earthbender Ascension. This one. We're gonna go find this. Okay. And we play this. You know what? I think I attack. I'm going to compel my opponent to have some sort of answer, and they're not. Okay. Alright, that's a giant thing. Now, what do I do? That's 4. How do I stop the Spider-Man from killing me? I don't know if I have a way. I don't know. That's Miles Peter Parker. That's kind of uncool. Okay. I don't know if it matters here. I think we play... I think I crack a clue, because I want to draw a card. And I want to try and draw a land. That is not a land, but that stops a commander. So we are going to offer the... No, we're not. We're going to hold tight. We're going to hold fast. So... we have to try and counter this. We have to. We don't have a choice here. And our opponent is not going to like us for it, but that's okay. I'm not here to make friends. But that is what has to happen here. Okay. So, I think the correct response is this. And... yeah, I think this. I need to draw a land somewhere. That is not a land. Put a counter on this creature. I don't think I'm attacking with that. That is for sure. Now. I don't know. Now, if our opponent plays a piece of equipment or an enchantment, we're okay. We're in decent shape. Oh, this Spider-Man's coming back out next turn. Like, almost assuredly. It's kind of annoying. The only saving grace here is we found a way. Each legendary spell that you cast is web slinging. Sure, I mean, I guess we're going to have to need to kill that. But that's not the end of the world. We will kill it. Pass to attackers. I will move to block it, because if I don't and you can web sling in something, then we have a problem. Alright, now what? What are you doing? It's fine. We are also going to do a thing. We're going to get rid of your thing. That may not be the right play, but that's okay. Okay. Now, what do we have in store for us? Okay, so we're going to play the Mossborn Hydra. We're going to play this. And I think the correct response is to hold fast. The reason being, the heroic intervention might be needed here in a second. Or the negate. I'm not sure what we're going to see here next. Sure, I suppose. And each other creature you control. That's just peachy keen. Nope. I think we are passing the turn. Pass. That's annoying. I don't like that. My turn. Well, that does get us somewhere off the schneid, doesn't it? We got to put it there. That has to double that. And then we are going to play a Beast Whisperer. And we are going to hold up our turn. We are in no position to try and be assertive here. We kind of need to like hold off. Now, if our opponent hits something where he can bring down the Cosmic Spider-Man, we are in trouble. But considering he hasn't made an extra land drop yet, it suggests that perhaps they don't have it. We are going to negate that. You cannot destroy my board, thank you. You are not getting that privilege. Huh. Well, then I guess we're going to cast Permanent Control Gate next, but Indestructible. Thank you. I really don't. Oh, and now you scoop. Oh, I'm disappointed. Well, I guess in the end we are 3-3, which is not terrible, but not awesome to say the least. And I don't think that the deck is a byproduct of anything that has to do with our commander. So let's go have a look one more time at our deck. I would not recommend people to play this. Whereas, like with Captain America and Living Legend and Black Panther Vanguard, I was actually reasonably optimistic about the commander. This commander, I think, lacks. There's too many moving parts in order to make it be really viable, and not enough closing power. I mean, we did close the game out with Crater Hoof, and that is, probably the best tool you have to close games out. Maybe I could play a tutor effect or two to like the Nature's Rhythm to go and get me Crater Hoof, because you can generate an awful lot of mana with this particular deck. I don't love it, to say the least. I think this deck has a lot to be desired. So, would I recommend you playing Ant-Man Colony Commander? Heck no. Do I think you could do it if you really got, you were looking for something spicy to do and you weren't sure what was what? Yeah, I think you could. You could maybe take something like this might be a jumping off point, and then taking it to go and build your own variety of deck. If you would like the deck list, it is down below in the description. You're always welcome to check it out, along with anything else that I play here on the channel. It's always available on my Mox Field. You can go have a look at the link and go see for yourself. Additionally, if you like what you see, you can like and subscribe. Every little bit helps to help further the channel just a little bit. You can also find the social media, where you can go find all the silly things that I post on Instagram. In addition, you can find the podcast, links to that. Usually we talk Commander. We've been talking about some Cube. Now that the summer and the end of the school year is here, we can talk about some more of that, but it's up to you. Welcome to check out any of those things if you're interested. If you don't, that's cool too. But I really appreciate you spending some time tonight walking along with me as we played Ant-Man Colony Commander for 5 games.